This conference will now be recorded.
Right. So what are the points we discussed, team? First one is why Java is so much famous, right? Why, team? Have you remember? Why is
Yeah, Java
Java so?
is also platform independent.
Yes.
Is Java is simple.
Okay, no worries. See, the first of all, Java is a high level programming language. It's a platform independent. Because of its platform independent, Java got so much of famous, right? So now we have to know how the Java is acting as a platform independent. So how come the Java acting as a platform independent team? Because of it's a middle layer called JVM. So let's say, so if you are using a CNCPP, so CNCPP program, it is directly executing on top of where it's your machine. But whereas in Java, Java program is executing on top of where, team? Java program is directly not executing on top of Java, on top of your machine. So there is a middle layer introduced by Java team. What is that middle layer?
JVM.
JVM.
Yeah, because of the people introduced a middle layer called Java Virtual Machine, JVM. Because of JVM only, Java is acting as a platform independent, right? So Java is platform independent. Because of this platform independent, Java got so much of famous. So why the Java got so platform independent? Because of JVM. So what is the JVM, team? What is the JVM? Java
Virtual Machine.
Virtual Machine. So how you will get Java Virtual Machine?
By installing JRE.
Whenever you install JDK,
JDK.
what do you mean by JDK? JDK nothing but Java
Java development kit.
development kit. What the JDK contains?
JRE and
So the typically JDK contains JRE, Java runtime environment plus debugger. I can say libraries, few libraries. They are not important much. Okay, libraries. So JRE contains JVM.
Yes.
Java Virtual Machine, right? And remember, team, so Java is acting as a platform independent because of JVM, but the JVM is platform dependent. Remember?
Yes.
It's a platform dependent. So you need to download JDK based on your operating system. If you are using a Mac, you have to download JDK Mac. Now you'll get a JVM for Mac, right? So same for Windows, Mac. So platform to platform, you have to change your Java JDK software. Nothing but what you're changing here, you're changing a JVM. Clear, team?
Yes.
Now, I hope you have already installed Java in your machines. So please let me know if you have any problem or any issues.
Yeah, I installed my mission and everything. JDK
Good.
and Eclipse.
Yeah, good. Bhavya?
yeah,
Ashwini?
even I did.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, no problem, right? We're good to go, right?
Yeah.
And later we discuss about installation of Eclipse. So what is the Eclipse, team?
Editor.
It's
Writing
a editor
program.
to write a program, right? Now, so what are the advantages, main advantage of Eclipse, team? First of all, here,
Open
so
source.
generally, so if you want to write a code without headers, you have to struggle a lot, right? So writing a code, and what are the phases, team? Any high-level programming language, so we have a few phases. What are the phases? So first of all, you have to write a code. It's applicable for all high-level programming languages. First of all, you have to write a code. Let's say class, template, your code, and then so you have to save it. After saving, you have to do what?
Compile.
Compile. Compile is nothing but program syntax checking. So if you are not doing any mistakes, program will successfully compile and it will generate in a Java what the file you will get.
Java.
Dot class
Dot,
files.
you will get dot class file. Now this dot class file is input for your JVM. So this dot class file is going to be execute a new mission on top of your mission. So by the time of saving your file, you have to save with the extension of what? Your file name dot, you have to give the Java. Now the Java able to know, okay, this is a Java file. Now you are successfully, so if you don't do any mistakes, so all the syntax is correct, so your program will compile and it will generate one dot class file based on what? On dot class file, the class dot class file name will be, this will generate class name dot class file. This is a file name, this is a class file. And inside one file, you can maintain any number of classes. Let's say, so let's say this is my file. In this file, if you maintain two classes, how many dot class files will going to be generating? Two dot class files. Remember, for each and every class, there will be one dot class file.
Okay.
Don't think if it is one file, it will be a one dot class file. Nothing like that. So dot class file number equals to your number of classes. Clear, team?
Okay.
So you have to save the file. How to save? File name dot Java file. So that Java able to know, okay, this is a dot class file. Now you have to compile. Now compilation nothing but program will check syntaxes. After compilation, how many number of dot class files, team?
How
Based
many
on
based on
classes in that file. If your file, so your file name, you're going file name, right? Let's say example, you have given file name called a dot java. You have to save like this. So after compilation, let's consider in this a file, so you have it two classes. How many dot class will generate here?
two
Dot class files. Class files is based on what? Let's say your class name is b dot b class b and class c. Now your class files will be like this: b dot class file, c dot class file. Now here a is my file name, b is my first class name, c is my second class name. No confusion, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So here we can observe the same thing here. Here in Eclipse, so one of the advantages, you will get line numbers and purple highlighted color words are Java reserved keywords, right? And so if you do any mistakes, Eclipse will warn you, boss, you are doing mistake so and so line. Please correct it before compiling, right? And here you can able to know whether the file is compiled or not. If it is not compiled, you will get a star mark on top of your dot class file, your class level, and you can easily compile by pressing this save button or control save. So it automatically compile. It will generate one dot class file inside your project, right? Now if you want to check, you can check here where we are maintaining here, this one team, our project. To maintain our code inside my E drive, I have created one folder. What is the folder? Folder name is October, right?
Batch October. Yeah.
Yeah, batch October 20. So this is my project first name. So here the most important folders are these folders. One is src, nothing but your source code. Another one is build folder. So under SRC, whatever you create here, so whatever the classes you will create here, so this will be stored under SRC. Right? After compilation, the compile.class file will generate under bin file. These are the class files. Clear, team?
Yeah.
So that's what you have to create. Already you know, right, how to create a project. So if you want to create a project, right click here, or else go to the file, new, select other. Here select Java project, click on next, give your project name, click on finish. Now you will get a project. Under project you will get a GRE and SRC. GRE nothing but Java runtime environment. It is a path to execute your program. SRC nothing but source code, where
Source
you are
code.
maintaining your code here, right? And after that we have created a class. How to create a class, team? On SRC, right click, new. Everything is navigation here. So there normally you have to type your syntax. So public class, your class name, right? So here public class, class name, and parenthesis starting, my class starting point, my class ending point. Here you have a navigation. You can directly create. Click on right click on SRC, go to the new, select class. Here you can give your class name and click on finish. Now you will get a class, right? And so we should not create a directly class in here. So we have to maintain packages. What I'm saying, packages. So let's say already we know. So creating package, sorry, creating a project, already you know, right? And then creating class in Eclipse, already you know, right? Now here you should not create a directly a class on your SRC level. So you have to create your class on a package, right? And we'll see what is a package and why we have to maintain under a package, right? So the word is package. It's again a Java keyword. Observe here. Now here, like I said earlier, everything is navigation. So before creating a class, we have to create a package. Observe here. How to create a package? Again, observe here. Before, if I created a class directly under SRC, my classes are created under this one default package. If you don't take a package, the program will automatically create a default package for you. Right?
Yeah.
Now let's see how to create a package. On top of SRC, just right click, again go to new. Instead of class, I'm taking a package here. Observe,
Yeah.
click on a package, you will get this dialog box. So what is your package name? As of now, I'm giving my test package. Test package, click on finish. Okay, observe, click on finish. I'm clicking a finish. Now you will get a test package. Whenever you create a package here, so go to my project, observe here. Package is nothing but it's a folder structure, team, to maintain or segregate your classes. So that I can say portions. So let's say you have 100 classes. So 50 classes I want to maintain one folder. 50 classes I want to maintain another folder. In Eclipse, you have a feature to maintain classes in certain folder level. So whenever I create a package here, now there will be a creation of folder inside my project. So earlier we have created this class, right, directly. Now we got
Yes.
a folder here. In Eclipse, package nothing but it is equals to folder structure in your project. Now let me create a class. So inside my test package, I am creating a class. Now how we created an earlier class? Same, on top of this package, right click again, go to the new, go to the class. Now let's say A. My class name is A. So where it is generating, team? Observe here, it is generating under my first project, under src, under test package. It is going to be generated. You can able to know, so where, under which project, under which package it is going to be generated. Now if you want main method, just click on this one, otherwise no need to click on finish. Under my test package, class A will be created. Now go again project structure, so click on this folder, observe here, a dot class file. Simple package, nothing but folder structure. Creating. So before creating a package, so before creating a class, just create a package based on your convenience. Just create a package. Under package, just create a class. Writing. Now here, so I have to give some nomenclature string. So as I said earlier, Java is a high-level programming language. See, you should not give your own name string. You have to follow some syntaxes. For creating a package, you have to follow some syntaxes. For creating a class, you have to follow some syntax rule. For creating a project, you have to follow syntaxes. Right? Now, let me give nomenclature rules. Okay? Right. The first one is project name. So project name, you can do anything name like, but first follow this order. First letter is capital letter, like I'm saying first project, FIRST project. You should not give like this. Always your first letter should be capital letter. If any subsequent word, you have to give again capital letter. Here, what are the capital letters I have given in my first project? F is a capital letter one, P is a again capital one. So if you give a small letter, it won't give any mistakes, it won't give any errors, but real time you have to follow the syntaxes. Creating. By the time of by seeing your nomenclature, by the time observing your syntaxes, by observing your class names, people are able to know whether you have a knowledge or not. They can estimate your knowledge levels.
Okay.
Creating. Now
Yes.
that is about project name. First of all, give the capital case, and then any subsequent word give capital case. So I can say this is a camel case syntax. So no need to remember the name, just follow capital letter first, any subsequent word capital letter. So these apply for again class name. Follow same rule for class again, project name and class name, same rule. Or like this, first project, first class. Okay, now the second one, package name. Package name is very important thing. So package name you have to give reverse to your domain name. So what is the domain name? I'll give you. Let's say you're working for an Amazon project. Now if you are assigned a project, so you have to work on a so and so functionality, so and so module. Let's say you're a developer or you're a tester. So let's say I'm working in an Amazon company. So on that project, I'm working for a cart functionality. So I have to write a functionality code for a Amazon cart functionality. Right now, so you'll have a same project like this, Amazon, right? So there, along with you, there will be a number of your colleagues how to work same project team. Remember, see, in your project there are 10 members. So 10 members, they don't have a 10 projects. Each and everyone working on a same project. There will be combine a code before deployment. Getting what I'm trying to say? See, organization two types team. Organizations are two types. Any software company, so there are two categories. Any software company, there are two categories. One is product based, and second one is service based. So what do you mean by product based? What do you mean by service based? So I'll give you a simple example. Let's say, so I have a TCS company. So what the TCS, we have a TCS, right? What the TCS company will do, team? TCS company will work for mainly government projects. Let's say in a government sector, so and so office, there will be some software requirement. Simply they'll give you tenders, and the tender won by so and so software company. The software company who won the tender, they prepare the software and deliver to the so and so government. So let's say you have an idea. You have a idea to start a business like a Amazon, Flipkart. Now you cannot develop your software, right? So you have to approach one company, right? Those already have some implementation knowledge or some functionality, some software. So already have implemented so and so. You have some ideas. So and so software implemented by so and so company. So I'll give you one more example, real time example. Let's say I have a company called Xsoft. So if this Xsoft is implemented, let's say Amazon. Now you have a requirement, so you want to start a company same like Amazon. Now you just go to this Xsoft. So tell your requirement, boss, I need a application just like a Amazon. I want to start a business. So they're ready to give you the same product by changing the name. Now for that you have to pay so and so dollars. So what is the Xsoft here? The Xsoft is service based. Xsoft is I can say it's a service based company. It will give you the service for you, and for that they'll charge some amount. So the business deal is you need some software, they'll deliver some software. For that you have to give some money. That's it. And let's say one more person want start a same business like the e-commerce like Amazon. Again, the third person also approves the X company, so that X company they'll give the same software, and again they'll charge for them. Service based company, they'll do the services. And one more thing is product based company. Let's say, so we are using this one, right? GoToMeeting. GoToMeeting is a product of this GoToMeeting company. So we are using that product, right? For using that product, we have to pay some amount. So one is product based company, other one is service based companies. All any software industry come to these two categories team. One is a product based or service based, right? Now, if you're working on any software, whether it may be a product based or service based, let's say in your project, let's say there are 10 developers. All 10 developers has to work in a same single project. Before delivering the software, they combine their code and deliver to the client. Don't think that if there are 10 developers, they have to work in a 10 projects. All 10 members have to work in a same project. Let's say, consider, so I'm working for Amazon. So I'm in that Amazon, I'm working for a cart functionality. If I'm working for a cart functionality, so I have to create a package like this. Let's say for that we have to follow the some nomenclature team. So I'm working for what team? Cart functionality. Let's say cart functionality. If you're working for a cart functionality, the package name I have to give like this team. Com dot, that's Amazon, right? So Amazon company name, company site is amazon.com, www.amazon.com, like this. So in that Amazon, I'm working for a card functionality. I have to maintain package name like this. Reverse to domain name com.amazon.card functionality. I have to give the package name like this. Always reverse to your domain name. Why this like this team? By seeing this package, people are able to know on which functionality you're working, on which module you're working, right? So there is some more clarity on your code. Let's say observe here. So let's say right click, go to the new, select a package, com.amazon.cart functionality, right? Click on a finish. You will get like this. The very real time thing. Now tell me, by seeing this, people are able to understand whether your knowledge or not, whether you have experience or not, right? And here again, you have to remember all letters should be or in a lower case, and all are in lower case. Clear? Any confusion?
No.
You can
Clear.
give anything. You can give anything, but so it's better to follow the syntax rules. So package is nothing but folder structure. Package name have to give reverse to your domain name. Class name and project name start with the uppercase. Any subsequent word again give a uppercase. Clear?
Yes.
And moreover, whenever you create a class, normally in general, so directly you will have a class name like this, right? And if you create a class inside a package, let's observe here, my A class is under test package, right? Now go to the A class. So your class will under test package. And in a real time, so test package under test package folder, there will be A class. Got it? Now you can able to see here package name. Now again, a package is also a Java reserved keywords. Writing. Now my class name is A here. If you want, you can change here your class name. So let me change my class A into B here. Just remove A and give a B. Getting error, right? Now move cursor to the error. What is saying? Rename file to B Java? Yes. Click on this. Now your class name got changed. Right? Now observe. Observing. See here, I'm trying to give my class name as class. Getting error. Why getting error, team? Any guesses? Any
It's
guesses?
reserved word, so we can't take it like class name.
Exactly. So what are the keywords highlighting in a purple color? So you should not use these keywords as your package name, project name, class name, or any name. Going forward, so we'll see interfaces, methods, variables, objects. You should not use these Java reserved keywords. So if you move the cursor here, it will suggest syntax error token class identifier is expected. So here expecting what? Class name, not a class here. Now the error gone. Right? Now this is a package name. Package, to denote this is a package. This is a package reserved keyword and package name. So to denote this is a class, we have a reserved keyword class, and we'll discuss what is a public. So public is nothing but, so you can, it is one of the access specifier team. It denotes accessibility, where you can access. we have some restriction rules here. So going forward, we will be able to learn. So if you want to maintain the privacy of your class, your code, you can maintain using these access specifiers. As of now, if you say public, everyone able to access your class. The public, so meaning is that so anyone can access, anyone in sense, so those who are accessing this project, anyone can access this class B, whatever the code writing inside this class B able to access by everyone. That is a public. Even we have a public, private, protected default. We'll discuss at the right point of we'll discuss what are the access specifier, how many types of access specifier, what is the limitations of public, private, protected default. We'll discuss in detail right point of time. As of now, there's a public access specifier, so anyone can access this class. Accessibility. This denotes accessibility. Class, to denote this is a class. B is my class name. Parenthesis my class starting point, ending my class ending point. So as I said earlier, if you want to write any code, anything, that should be inside this parentheses, inside the class. That should be inside a class. Clear, team? Right. Now, so we'll see comments. So far, any doubts, team? Please let me know. Any silly questions, welcome. No problem.
Like
No.
we can take. Is there any limitation to take number of classes inside package?
No. As of now, there is no any limitation. Inside a package, you can maintain any number of classes based on your requirement.
Okay,
Inside one
thank you.
package, you can maintain any number of classes. Still any questions? Thanks. Right now, so you can increase this class size here. My class starting point, my class ending point. You can increase your class size here. As of now, my class now started to end this one, right? And we'll see comments. Let's say here inside the code, I want to maintain. Let's say here I want to maintain Amazon cart function. I want to maintain these comments. Observe. I want to maintain comments for understanding purpose. Let's say my team. So I have a team size 10 members. All 10 members has to work in the same project, right? Now, for people understanding purpose, I want to maintain these comments here, right? Java is a high level programming language, right? So if you want to write anything, that should be syntax format, Java syntax format. You cannot maintain normal language or normal human understandable language here in class level, right? So to maintain normal understandable language in a class level, so Java people suggested there is a concept called comments, right? So if you want, you can maintain, but provide me some input this to understand this is a normal comment. So this is not a code. So here you have to provide some comments here, right? So comments, there are two types team. If you want, you can maintain single line or you can maintain multi-line. So as of now, this is a single line, right? So if you want, you can maintain a single line in a class level, but starting of that line, just to give a double forward slash 1, 2. Now error code. So nothing but, so if you give the double quotes here, so by the time of execution or compilation, this line will be ignored by JVM. It won't consider, right? To denote, please ignore this line. You are giving double slash. This is single line comment. How to denote single line comment theme? Before starting of your line, just give a forward slash, double forward slash. That's it. Right? Now, even if you want, you can maintain multiple line. Right? Amazon cart functionality code implemented by David. This is two line, right? So if you want, you can maintain more than two lines, any number of lines, right? Now, if you want to maintain a multiple lines, just starting off your first line, just say forward slash start, and last line end of your comments, just say star again forward slash. That's it. So one more advantage of Eclipse is it will suggest you spell mistakes. Implemented, I have missed and right. Observe, change to implemented. It will suggest even your spell mistakes. Slash star star slash. Inside this, you can maintain any number of lines. So again, this is also can be ignored by your JVM by the time of compilation and execution. This is a multi-line comment. Right? Just we have a shortcut team for this. We have a shortcut. Just select the number of lines. What are the lines you want to comment? Just say Control Shift forward slash. Shortcut for this one is Control Shift forward slash. This is multi-line comment. Control Shift forward slash. Right? You can maintain comments like this. Now, so here there is a one more advantage of the Eclipse here is one more comment type you can mention here. There is a author comments team. Author comments. So here, if you want, you can give who is writing this class. So this class, let's say there are 1,000 classes. There will be some confusion, right? So if the new join coming or anyone some left in a company, or if there is 1,000 lines of code. So in your class, you can maintain any number of lines of code team. If you want, you can maintain, but the best approach is below 1,000 lines is readability. So if you want, you can maintain any number of classes. There is any number of classes, any number of packages, any number of lines inside a class. There is no limitation. But always remember your code should be some readability team. If some new one or any third person, if see your project, they can able to know what are the package, what are the classes, what are the code inside the class. That should be some readability. So better. So suggestion is you can maintain below 1,000 lines. See, if your class having a very clumsy code, 1,000 lines of code, so 10,000 lines of code. So if there is a issue comes, if there is any if any bug found, so it's very hard to debug the where functionality missing, where the functionality is not working. So better, so maintain a readability, so maintain a optimized packages, optimized number of classes, optimized code. Clear team? Based on requirement, you can maintain any number of classes, any number of packages, any number of lines, but always remember readability, right? And one more thing, let's say there are 1,000 classes. So if 10 members or 20 members are working, so you cannot able to track who is implementing which class. For that, people are come up with one solution called author comments. See, above your class, if you say Alt Shift J, Alt Shift J. Now it got work, right? So if you press Alt Shift J, team, you will get author comments. Automatically, Eclipse will detect your mission name and it will give you author and the author name. My mission name is like this, so you will get like this author name. Just you have to say what above your class name, Alt Shift J. Sorry, type in here. So in your machine it will work, team. So my J is not working sometimes. Okay, it is working in your machine. Just the shortcuts here is just above your class, place the cursor, just type Alt Shift J, you will get author comments. Clear? So why this comment, team? To understand. So generally you cannot maintain your normal language, normal syntaxes in your class level. You will get errors by the time of compilation and execution. To avoid, you can maintain comments. So single line comments just before your line, just give a double slash. So if you are using a multi-line, just select the multiple lines, right? Select your multiple lines and say shift control shift forward slash. Multi-line will comment to you. And there is a author comments Alt Shift J. It will automatically give at the rate author. So nothing but who is writing this class and this person. So it will automatically detect mission name. It will give it to you in our class level. Clear, team? Very basics, going very slow. I hope able to follow. Naresh, Bhavya, Ashwini, so far any
Yeah,
questions?
yeah. No, everything is clear.
Right? So that's what about single line comment, multi-line comment, and author comments. Right? Now, so here, let's say if you want to write anything, so first of all, so you have to have a memory team. So as I said earlier, so if you want to execute a program, you have to allocate a memory, right? So allocation. So who is responsible to allocate memory, team? As a programmer, I have to allocate a memory. So to execute my code, so I have to allocate a memory. Remember, so if you're writing a code here, so you're not allocating a memory. Memory allocation happens over the time of execution. Whenever you execute the code, by the time of memory will be created. So after the execution, your memory will be killed. Always remember memory. You have to allocate a memory to execute your program. So when the memory will be allocated by the time of execution of your program. After execution, your memory is automatically killed by what? There is a component called garbage collector in a Java. Remember, garbage collector. It is taken care by unused memory, used memory or unused memory. Garbage collector. You don't need to deallocate a memory in Java. Right now, so as of now I'm not going deep for memory, we'll discuss in detail. So first of all, if you want to write any program, that should be where inside this parenthesis, nothing but inside a class. Again, that should be inside a function or a method. We'll discuss in detail. As of now, just concentrate. So syntax, so we have one method, predefined method, nothing but you can consider function nothing but what's one command, team. You can consider one command. There are, I can simply say it's a function. There are predefined functions in a Java. So one of the important predefined function is main method or main function. The syntax of main function is public static void main parentheses string array args and your command starting point or command ending point. If you, as of now, no need to remember anything, just say main control space. It will suggest, do you want to get a main method? Click on enter. You will get a main method. Now you have to write your code under this command team. Always you have to write a code under the inside a class and inside this command here. If you write a code here, if you write here, now that should be inside this function parentheses below this function, nothing but inside this command and inside the class. Where is my code here? My code is inside this function. Where is my function? My function is, my command is inside a class. Getting right? Now, as of now, let me print as it is. One statement, print as it is. Right? So how to execute this team? How to execute? Now I have written the code. What the next step?
Save and go to save.
Exactly. You have to save and the compilation done. So there will be allocation of .class file inside a bin folder. Now you're good to go for execution. How to execute this team? How to execute this code?
Go to run.
How to run? Just say right click
Right click
to
on
the
run as Java application.
Java application. Observe here output, you will get hello team. What is this command will do team? Whatever you are giving inside this double quote, that will going to be print as it is here. So if you don't have this one, program will execute, but you cannot able to see the output. Observe here, run as Java application. Program is executed, but you don't have output. Why? I have commented this one. Any confusion so far? Clear, right?
No. Clear.
Uncomment it. Save it. Right click, run as Java application. Now you will get output. This command is only getting for output as of now. Okay, team. Now, where you have to maintain a code? First of all, where you have to write a code, team? Let's go one by one. First of all, you have to create a project, and then you have to create a package. Package nothing but
Yes, folder structure.
folder structure. Inside a folder or inside a package, you have to create a class. Inside a class, you have to create a function. Inside a function, you have to maintain your code. This is your code as of now. This system.out.println is your code as of now. Okay, always remember your code should be inside a project, inside a package, inside a class, inside a class, inside a function, inside a function, your code. No confusion, right?
Yeah.
Now, observe. So tomorrow we'll discuss why this public, static, void, main, each and everything. As of now, let's concentrate on data types. Right. Now observe it. So here my intention is, let me remove this one. Now here my intention is I want to add two numbers. Simple, I want to write a code for just write a code to add just two numbers. Whatever the numbers it be, you can take any number. You have to write a code. Observe here. Now I want to add two numbers. Let's say I want to add 100 plus 200. So as of now, this is the code I want to implement. Right now, observe here. I have taken a project. Under SRC, I have created a package. Under package, I have created a class. Under class, I have taken this functionality function. Inside the function, I'm writing the code. So for to overcome, so it should not say these errors, I have given a comments. Observe here. Now I want to add 100 plus 200. Now observe here. I'm trying to give 100. What's happening team here? Observe. So program throwing error. Go to the move the cursor to the error. What it is saying, the left hand side is assessment must be available. And see here. So if you say directly 100, system cannot know what is this. System directly it cannot detect your number. So it doesn't know whether it may be number or name or a place, area, or it's an object or anything. It doesn't understand your syntaxes. To make it understand, so people introduce a syntax team. So as I said earlier, each and everything, whatever you're writing, that should be followed by Java syntax. Right now, so to declare this is a number, Java people introduced the concept called data types. Right now, observe here. Right, so now we have to know what is a data type. So how to declare a number here. Right, so to declare this is a number, so we have a data type. So one of the most commonly used data type team is int team. Right, still we are getting error. Int nothing but boss, this is a number, please understand. Right, so for that number you should not give directly like this, you have to give some name. Let's say my first number equals to 100. Still I'm getting error. Now after every successful statement, as I said earlier, your statement should end with semicolon, just like a full stop in your program general language. In a programming language, the semicolon equals to your full stop. So to understand this is a number, this int is a data type. Now you should not use directly this is a data type. So you have to give some name here. This is we are saying as variable name. So variable name equals to your variable value, semicolon. Data type, variable name, variable value. So to declare a numbers, you have to follow these syntax team. Data type, variable name, variable number. If you say int first number equals to 100, so typically internally what will happen, let's say this first number. So as I said earlier, so to execute our program, so you have to allocate a memory. So inside your memory, if you say int first number equals to 100, there will be a memory allocation for your number, internal memory, like this. So memory allocated by 100, this 100 store like this, and with the reference of what in, with the reference of your the variable name, like this. If you want, you can use further by using this first number. If you call use first number, now 100 value comes to you. Let's say here, now I have taken data type variable name equals to variable value. So why this int data type team? To understand this is a number. Why first number variable name team? For further use. If you want to call this 100, you cannot call directly. You can call by using this variable name. Let's consider, so in a class there is a person called David. So how you call a David? By using his name, right? Here just like for the 100 value we are giving a name called first number, or you can say simply just say age, or you can say roll number. Roll number is 100, or you can say 123 like this. Syntax for variable, this is we are calling as variable declaration, assigning a values for system understanding purpose. So we are following a syntax. What is the syntax team? What is the syntax? To declare a number values, first of all data type, and you have to give a variable name, right, equals to your variable value. You have to follow the syntax team and with semicolon. Right now we have a different data types team. So we have a different data types, right? Observe here. So there are majorly two types of data types. One is primitive, another one is non-primitive. First data type under primitive is, first one is byte team. So second one is short, and third one is, so we have seen example int, and fourth one is long. So you may ask question, why Murli, why these many data types? Right? Now observe one by one. Let's say what is the first data type team? The first data type is byte. If you want to declare a value, let's say 123. So you have to give byte data type variable name. You can give anything. As of now, I'm giving a equals to 123 semicolon. That's it. But there is some class here. So to use a memory in an efficiency way, to use memory in efficient, people are suggested different data types team. Let's say first one is what? Byte. Now observe, so for each and every data type there is a range team. Now observe, so I can save in a byte up to 128. Let's say minus 128. I'm not getting any error. Observe line number 7. Any error?
No.
Line number 7. No, right? Now observe. So I'm going for next number 129. Observe, getting error.
Yes.
Mismatch cannot convert from byte. Nothing but each and every data type having its own range team. Let's say you have a purpose, you want to use a number which is minus 120. There is a range minus 128 to plus 127. So byte will allow minus 128 to plus 127. Below minus 128 and above plus 127, you will get error. Why this system? Because of memory using in efficient way. See, if you're using a byte, so there will be a memory allocation for your number for a 1 byte. As I said earlier, if you are declaring a values, there will be a memory allocation for your values. So if you have a purpose using a number below 128, go for a byte. This range is minus 128 to plus 127. What if you want to use above 127 or below minus 128? Go for a next data type. What is the next data type team? Short. Observe here. So if you can use same like a byte, there is a short. Observe team, byte and short highlighting in a purple color. Java result keywords, right? So data type variable name equals to, now you can use above number, which is below minus 128, above plus 127. Let's say I want to use 128. No error here. If you use 128 here, you will get error because its range is up to 127 only. So again, for a byte also, we have a range. What is the range team? Minus 32,768, if I'm not wrong, to 32,767. Observe. It won't give any error up to 32,767. If you go for 67, you will get error. If you have a requirement, so below 32,767, go for a short, or else you can go for a next one. What is the next one team here? Next one, integer. This is the most commonly used data type is integer, int. C equals to, so you can give any large number here. Up to so and so letters, you can give any large number here. This is the most commonly used integer. No need to remember these ranges team, but better to have an idea. No one will ask you this type of silly interview question. What is a byte range? What is a short range? What is the integer range? No one will ask you, but as a Java programmer, you have to know which is has to use memory efficiency way. See here, if you use integer, there will be a memory allocation like this. If you use a short, there will be a memory allocation like this. Altogether, we are optimizing memory. That's it. Even so, this integer also having some value. This is it's 2 to the power of minus 31 minus 1, I think, right? So see, whatever you are using, so this integer is good enough. Still, if you want a more number, the next one is long number. This is also having some range. See, so whatever we are using in a program language, its integer is good enough to you. Still, you have a large number, go for a long. Right now, so these are the under primitive and it's a plain numbers. It is having ranges: byte, short, int, long. Right? So byte is range is minus 128 to plus 127, and short range is 32,767 to 68 to 767, and integer above. And if you are long number, go for a long data type. So all are the same syntax. Data type variable name equals to variable value. And so these are the plain numbers. What if I want to store integral values? Let's say 10.12. So these you cannot give by int. Let's say e. You cannot give like this. It will give you error. For maintaining integral values, we have a one more data type called float. Float. This is only for maintaining integral values. So still we are getting error. But here, if you are using a float, here end of your integral values, here you have to provide capital F or small f. Nothing but here what you are saying, a fixed integral value, a fixed positions after your point here. Let's say 2 decimals are enough after my point. Here how many decimals I am using? After 2 decimals, if you want, you can use If you want, you can use capital F, or if you want, you can use small f like this. Anything is allowed. This is up to if this is up to 4 to 5 decimal team. So after your point, it will give you, and it will consider up to 4 to 5 decimals. So if you want a 9 to 14 decimals, so there is a one more data type called double team. 10 point, you can say up to 9-10 decimals, you can say like this. Here the no need of capital D or small d, anything. By the time of giving a float, you have to give capital F or small f. So byte, short, int, long only for plain numbers, float and double for integral values. Clear, team? No questions, right?
No.
Yeah. And we have a one more data type for specially storing for characters, chars. This data type called char type, just simple char, char, char. Let's say you can give any variable name char. Remember, so let's say I want to store capital A letter, semicolon. You will get a error. Your char always should be inside a single quote string. No error got. Always remember your char, whatever the character you're using, data type called char, that should be inside a single quotes. Otherwise, it will give you error. Always your character should be inside single quotes. And this char data type will allow only one letter, only single letter. It should not allow more than one letter. So you can give your any character, or you can give any number. Everything considered as single letter. So still, if you have a purpose of using a more than one character, we have a one more data type called string here. String is nothing but more than one a character, equals to, let's say, Java. Getting error. String, remember, char should be inside a single quote, string should be inside a double quotes. No error gone. There is no limitation here. Here you can maintain any number of characters, any number of words here. Here there is no limitation. Here we have a limitation, only single character. Clear, team? And we have a one more type called Boolean. Boolean data type. Here you can store either Boolean condition, either true or false here. This Boolean condition can accept either true or false. Other than this, you cannot store anything. Either true or false. Clear? That's what about data type. And we'll have a one more type, object or reference type. We'll discuss right point after. So as of now, so these are the data types to store a numbers. So if you want to use a numbers program directly, not understand whatever you're saying, so it can be understand by the syntax. So if you want to declare a number, or if you want to declare a name, a character, or a boolean value, a decimals or integral values, so you have to use a syntax called data type variable name equals to variable value. Why the data type, team? To understand this is a number. Why variable, team? For further use to call that number, and equals to your value. So end of the syntax, you have to give the semicolon like a full stop. data type, variable name, variable value. So based on a value, you have to choose your data type. If you want to store a number which is a 127 below, go for a byte. More than 32,767, go for a short. So more than this one, go for a int. More than this, go for long. Commonly used one, integer. Byte, short, int, long. And if you want a integral value which is having a 4 to 5 characters after decimal, go for a float. So if you want to store a value of more than 5 to 6 decimal characters after your point, go for a double. If you have a requirement storing a character, go for a char. If you want to store a word more than one character, more than one word, go for a string. String is nothing but collection of characters or collection of words. So if you have a boolean, true or false, go for a boolean character. Clear, team? So to use a memory in an efficient way, people are introduced these many data types. The main intention is memory optimization. Please let me know if you have any questions. So I have a document, simple document here. Byte, this range. Short, this range. Integer, above range. Long, above range. Float, so 2 to 4 decimals. Double, more than 4 to 5 decimals. Char, right? Boolean. Clear, team? Please let me know if you have any questions up to now.
No, it's clear.
Right? Now, let me create one more class. Remember, team, inside a package, you can create a number of classes. So let me create my class is, let's say, observe here. So here I am trying to give a B here. What is saying? Type is already exist. Boss, there is already a class called B. Again, you are creating a B. Always remember, you should not maintain a duplicate projects, should not maintain duplicate classes, and even you should not maintain duplicate variables. We'll discuss tomorrow how to give. Now, let's say C. This is my class. Package class. Let's take a main method. MEIN control space. You will get syntax. No need to remember as of now. Going forward, you have to remember. And let's say, let's declare my rule number. How to declare my rule number is, or the employee ID is 105524. How to declare this is a number?
Data type,
So okay, data type. What data
Variable
type I can
variable
choose
name,
here? What the data type I can choose here?
int,
Int.
variable name,
Variable name, very good. Let me give a variable name, employee number equals to, and with semicolon, right? Now, I want to get this number in my console. Here I want to get this number. Now tell me, team, how to print this number here in a console.
maybe system
Yes,
println.
SYSO, system.out.println, right? Now, can I directly use this number?
No, maybe variable name.
So exactly, we have to give variable name. Here, we have to give the variable name. Now, how to execute this one?
Save once again and execute.
We have to save it and right click, run as Java application. So if I say run as Java application, what could be the output, team? Any guesses?
Maybe number.
Ashwini, Naresh, what could be the output?
The employee
Try to
number.
involve team, whether it may be right or wrong. Try to involve, pay attention. What could be the number? If I say right click, run as Java application, what could be the output?
Is a variable name.
Exactly, variable name. And Ashwini, observe the output. Run as Java application. Now I got employee number. Always remember team under system.out.println, whatever you are giving under this as a inside a double quotes, that is going to be print as it is.
Yes.
That is going to be print as it is. Whatever you are giving inside a double quotes, that is going to be print as it is. You should not print this one, just to give a variable name. That's it. Employee. Observe, it is highlighted here and here. Now save it. Now this time run as Java application. Okay, just simple code I'm giving here. Just try to understand that declaring a variable values. Just try to executing the numbers or printing statements, right, for today. Okay. I'll send you this document and I'll send you the previous recording session along with today recording session. Hope it will take some time. Today recording session, I already have a previous recording session. I'll send it to you right away. Okay. Please let me know if you have any questions up to know or previous sessions. Please let me know. So today we discuss about voting, creating a project, creating a package, and creating a class, comments, single line comments, multi-line comment, author comments, right? And nomenclature for a project, for a package, and the classes. And so we discuss about a data type, primitive data type and non-primitive data type. So under primitive, so we'll get this one thing: byte, short, long, int, double, the numbers. Primitive, nothing but you can say numbers. Under non-primitive, we'll get char, boolean, and string here. So char you have to give inside single quote, string you have to give inside double quotes. Clear thing?
Yeah.
So far, no question, right?
Yeah, no question. Everything is clear.
Thanks, team. So now tell me, team, tomorrow at what time we can connect? So can we connect 11:30 previous time?
Yeah, good.
Good for you, everyone, right?
Yeah, I'm okay with any.
Thanks, team. So again, hope we can take nearly 2 hours tomorrow, 11:30 to 1:30. Okay.
Yeah,
Now
okay.
before that, have a look on this one, data type, and just try to execute a few and try to remember these ranges. No one will ask you, team, in interview silly type of question. Just try to remember the range, just which is has to use. Okay. So do a practice. Spend at least 30 minutes on this. Please let me know if you have any questions. So you can type in a group or you can ping it personally. No problem, anytime. Okay,
Okay.
thank you, team. So we'll
Okay.
meet you tomorrow
Thank you.
11:30. Thanks, team.
Okay, thanks.